Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love. What's going on around you? What's happening? Anything coming your way? Anything with somebody that's on your mind that may be shifting or changing? So let's call in our guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here. I'm so grateful. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us at this time. What is it that you need us to know? What's next in love? What's coming our way? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have aura. A healthy aura keeps your energy in balance and harmony. Aura is important. You know, sometimes we don't even know that it exists, Spirit just said. But there is this sense of, I was attracted to you for a reason and I can't put my finger on it. So your person could be attracted to your aura, your energy, and they could just say, you have great energy. You know, I love your energy. And you maybe know that about yourself. Maybe you know that you have a very high energetic personality. Maybe a lot of people have complimented you on that. But I do feel like subconsciously we can see each other's auras and we can kind of get, how do you want to say it? Like, I can pick up on your vibes. I just picked up on your energy. But we don't talk in terms like that. The only thing somebody would say to you is, I like your energy. I like your spirit. You know, I like that you're positive. I like that you're optimistic. I like to hear you laugh, you know, so they'll pick up on things like that. I don't think they're going to say, oh, I like your aura, unless, you know, they really are into, the spiritual realm here, but they'll definitely pick up on your energy. I love your energy is more the feeling. Abundance, harmonies. Harmonize your thinking with exactly what you desire to attract, and the universe will deliver. I like this little witch. She's waving her magic wand. It's this sense of, this is what I've been desiring. This is what I'm asking you for. Pray that you bring into my life, and just be very strong about your intentions. Be very specific about the type of relationship that you're looking for. And that's why I do these readings. If it's not in your life yet, just use some of these thoughts and messages from Spirit as a manifestation tool to keep reminding you of the type of love that you should be that you are deserving and worthy of. So sometimes it just helps. So you're not coming up with all your own manifestations. You just sit back and listen. I have determination. Determination is the power within to keep you from giving up on your dreams. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't settle. Don't be with anything less than you deserve. You know, when you start to go down that path, that doesn't make you happy. That is not going to make you feel fulfilled. Okay, so that's something that you want to be careful of, because it's you just don't want to give in just because you can't meet somebody. You're better off being alone. You really are. I mean, I know it's hard, but you don't want to be with the wrong person either. Spirit, what's next in love? I've got some cards flipping back here. I have a star. This is a lot of manifestation and wishes come true messages, because I'm just really in this kind of, I don't know, space where I just want to keep reminding you to not give up and to keep believing in your dream, and your dream's about to come true, and wave that magic wand and, you know, the star card right out of the gate. So yeah, it's definitely messages along those lines. The sun. Yeah, look at the hope. You know, hope is in the new beginning, they just said. And you have this new beginning coming. So it's very, keep hoping. Hope is in the new beginning. Thank you, Spirit. I love that. I have a 5 of pumpkins, 5 of pentacles, and I have a 2 of imps, which is my 2 of wands. Okay, so I want to move into my future. I feel like you do know what you want. This is coming into me as, I'm working through stuff. I'm dealing with life on life's terms, but at the same time, I'm looking for the change. I'm looking for that shift in energy that comes in that I have been wanting and manifesting and waiting for. So I do believe this. I do believe that this is on its way. You have a good handle of what is going on already in your life and where you're headed. Right now it's more of a when question is going on with that. Reading Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny. I have a 3 of bats, which is my 3 swords. After a breakup, after a heartache, um, if you've healed, have you healed? Are you ready? Um, are you ready for a new beginning? Do you feel confident that you can put your whole heart into something new? I do feel like you can. Look at this beautiful 3 of cups. So I feel like I'm ready to meet my person. A little bit of a friend just came into me, almost like an organic introduction to somebody, like a casual introduction, like, oh, by the way, this is, like somebody's talking to somebody and you bump into them at the grocery store and they introduce you to somebody else. So it was a little bit of a very random, I'm going to say a random meeting. I do feel like maybe it'll be a fun story to tell. Like, that was crazy. What are the chances? I have a 7 of swords. I'm gonna say I like the way he's running away. Um, I had to run away from my past is how it came into me. It was almost a feeling of I got out of there as fast as I could. So maybe you left a situation. Now you close that door, they're saying. And now we're just kind of waiting for, that new door, that better door to open up. And that's when we fall back on fate and destiny and divine timing. Even when it's hard, they're saying, I have an empress. The best thing you can do right now is love yourself, love this empress energy. I will say that whoever is coming in is attracted to your energy. And if anybody has beautiful energy, it's an empress. So this empress is going to have this kind of glowing, loving, nurturing, just Mother Earth coming off of her. And that is what your person's going to see. Your person's going to see that you're real, that you have something to offer. You have a big heart. You have a beautiful soul. They may say, I love your energy, but what they're trying to say is, like, I just feel like I'm connecting to you. I feel my heart is connecting to you. I could easily see myself falling for you. So, yeah, I think it all just starts with they're impressed. They're just impressed. I Yeah, of course they're going to be attracted to you, but I don't know if that's their first impression. It could be your personality. It could be there's just something about you I really like. There was something about you that I liked how you talked. I like what you do. I like what interests you. What's your hobbies are. What interests you. What makes you tick. Where you put all your energy. Um, everybody's got different things about them that stand out. So whatever stands out about you is what they're loving. I'm closed off. I feel like I had the way I said I shut my door. Um, you could have really struggled for a long time with I just was not ready to meet somebody. Okay. So that's when you weren't looking for this, is how I feel. It's almost as if like I'm just like, I can't put in the energy into online dating, or I just don't want to date, or I just want somebody to come into my life. Does this person magically appear? Maybe. You know, sometimes that's what we wish for, and sometimes that's what happens. But I mean, normally we got to put in some effort. But maybe this person, because you have been not, I don't want to deal with it. Spirit said, well, I got to do something about it then. I got to put somebody physically in front of you, whether you like it or not, because enough is enough. You've been alone for a while. You don't need to be alone. They have somebody for you. So, yeah, I feel like I shut that door and I just haven't opened it for a long time. And it could be Spirit's way of saying, time to open the door, time to open the door to, this new beginning. Fired up. I'm still curious. You could still have anger about somebody. I felt like something happened and you literally ran from that person. You literally packed your bags and said, I'm out of here. So yeah, I mean, it could have been, could have been a very difficult situation. So, but it's time is over. I have a twin flame mirroring each other, reflecting each other's souls, bringing somebody into your life that literally lights your fire. Twin flames coming in, they'll only come into you when you are in, that you have learned lessons and you've done the healing that you need to learn. So if you feel like you're in a good place, if you feel like I'm okay, I shut myself out for a long time, but now I'm okay, then yeah, it could be a flame or soul contract of some kind. I have pregnancy. For some of you, maybe you're looking for somebody to share your life with that you have children with. Maybe that's why we got the Empress card today. It could be Spirit's way of saying this person magically appears in your life right when you are giving up hope to, am I ever going to meet somebody that so that I can be a parent, so that I can have that experience in my life. You're worrying about your timeline, you're worrying about, when am I going to meet somebody. I have around the summertime in the bottom of the deck, I have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we'll take that just as a clue. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? Anything you need us to know? I have a 7 of Cups. Don't close the door, because it was the 7 of Cups, of course, there's a lot going on out there. And I'm just going to say there's a lot of people. Okay. There's a lot of people that would love you. There's a lot of people that are attracted to you. So sometimes we just have to remember that you're the catch. You have a lot to offer. I have a Knight of Pentacles. Take it slow. Go at your own pace is how I feel. I have 4 Wands. I think that you have somebody who's coming in. It's almost like the next time around is the one that you settle down with. The next one. Okay. Whether you started that with somebody recently or the next new person that comes into your life is actually the person that you end up with. It's the person who they're saying this is your lasting love. Okay. So you're lasting, a lifetime of love. So whoever this is the one you stick with and you stay with. So that feels good. There's music notes that are jumping out at me. Now, this person could be a singer or play music, read music. I feel like the music is important. So they could be somebody who's in the, music industry somehow or wants to be, but music could be a really big part of their life. I have a Queen of Pentacles. That came into me more as value than money. It was more of a reminder, which is what I just said a minute ago, of you have a lot to offer. that. It's not about them, it's about you. So you just sometimes we forget that. You know, we're so consumed with, is somebody gonna like me? And does somebody wanna date me? And does somebody, you know, ever wanna be with me? Um, you know, you gotta put yourself up on that pedestal and say, they would be lucky to have me. That's how you have to think. And if I'm not good enough for you, then you're the wrong person. And you move on until you find the person who sees you as they're lucky to have you. Otherwise, they're not going to be good enough for you. Let's get some timeline. I have some little time cards today that have some different messages. So let's get a couple of these. Spirit, when? Tomorrow. Right around the corner. How fun. Nice. I have this month. Maybe we'll get some big answers this month. I have on a rainy day. Maybe I'm going to have a deep, heartfelt conversation on a rainy day. I have in October, on a rainy day in October, I feel like this person and I are connecting. How fun. And I have now at the bottom of my deck. So I'm going to definitely have those time messages. They're fun. Spirit, please share with me any feelings around this connection. The Spirit's saying they understand that it's hard to move forward, and they understand that it's really hard to kind of get back out there. But they really want you to, if you are struggling with that, because they do want to put different people in front of you so that you can find the love that you want. So it's a little bit of a push. It's a little bit of time to get back out there and try, even though it's hard. You don't want to. You just want somebody to magically appear. I have karma. What have we done? Yeah, you could be. I keep attracting the wrong people. That just felt like a hookup that went wrong. Um, but, you know, like, what am I doing? You know, I just keep doing these, you know, stupid things. But you don't have to. You can do this the right way. You can do this. It was almost like with elegance and grace. Okay. I saw a video the other day and it was great because it's like I don't have to split the tab with somebody that if that's not in alignment with you. I don't have to go Dutch. I don't have to sleep with you on the third date. What was the other one? I thought that was great. Um, 50-50, sleeping with you. It was all about high value and high worth. Like when you put yourself on that pedestal and say, and I'm not going to chase you was the other one. So when you say these are my rules, so to speak, of dating, and this person doesn't follow the rules, they're not in your league. Okay. If they can't pick up the tab and that's something that you expect the person who you would share your life with, then they're not in your league. That's how you have to think of it. I have authentic. I want somebody authentic. The number 27. Tell me the truth so I can too. I want somebody that's truthful and honest right from the beginning. I want somebody in the here and now. They're saying, I want you back in my life. But I don't feel like it's somebody back. I don't feel like it's somebody coming back, although maybe that applies to a handful of you that are watching this. But I want you here in the now. I do feel like there's a sense of it's happening now. So if it's not, it's soon. So we'll just ask spirit for help, protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. That's a very divine masculine energy. So I want to keep you safe and warm. That feels good. So somebody wants to hold you in their arms, protect you. I want to protect and provide is a very divine masculine. Bottom of the deck, number 29, very emotional. You made me feel things I didn't know that I could. So are you going to fall in love again? Yes. Are you going to move on and have it be a lasting lifetime of love. Yes, that's what they're trying to bring into you at this time. Maybe this person does come into you very organically and they appear magically in your life. Um, and, you're shocked. There's a sense of, where did you come from? You had to have been sent from heaven, because I was not looking. I wasn't putting any energy into meeting somebody new. It was literally, unless you fall in my lap and you're somebody I want to be with, I'm not interested. But I do think Spirit's asking you to meet them halfway, put some effort into it, be available and be open, of course. So let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel for some additional love readings. We'll see you all again real soon. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And I did. I'm looking forward to seeing who sent by heaven. So heavenly sent. So we'll see you this way. We'll see you soon.